all over the world and all through the Caribbean, speaking and sharing my story and my success in this business with other people. And they were totally impacted by that. And I said, you know what? I'm going to spend the rest of my life using this opportunity and using my experience to be able to impact other people's lives around the world. And that is one of my biggest achievements, I can say, from the business. My name is Fabian Reed. I'm a Diamond IBO from the island of Barbados.
When I saw this opportunity for the first time, I was very skeptic. I had an MBA, my husband had an MS, and we both had significant incomes out of our jobs.
We both used to work for corporate careers. We both had so-called good jobs.
We were totally debt-free. And the question I had for my husband was, why a business? Why do we need a third source of income?
I was finding ways to replace the $1,000 of income so that I could send that money to my parents.
Building this business with my husband, being involved in the opportunity, it gave me a more clear picture about how this business could change our lives for the better.
We were able to give up our good life for a great life and build a very successful Quixtar business. Coming from my mechanical engineering background, I did not really have to go through rejections. I was an independent business owner, self-employed. So I was bound to get some rejections, but I did not really understand that. Through the tapes, books, and the association, through the mentorship program which Quixtar Business Opportunity provided, I was able to understand that it's not a big deal.
When I saw the income potential that retailing could develop, I learned a lot more from the product education programs on how to retail and got involved in the retailing aspect of the Quixtar business. Health and beauty industry is the #1 industry today. And we have 2 lines of products, which is Artistry and Nutrilite, which help us build into that industry.
Today, I truly believe that Quixtar Business Opportunity is second to none.
We have the best of the best products, and using Artistry and Nutrilite, it definitely helped me create more income.
Don't let the simplicity of the business, the small investment which is required from your side, and the initial rejections which you will be going through steal you from seeing the big picture of building a wonderful Quixtar business. My name is Ganesh Shenoy.
I'm Neha Shenoy.
We are founder Diamonds IBO
from Green Oak, Michigan.
When I first saw the Quixtar business, I was actually in the financial planning business.
He was working about 60 to 80 hours a week. I was in graduate school, and I was just very focused on my career.
What I really saw in it was the opportunity to develop multiple streams of income.
I thought, great, and I really was not excited.
I started trying to convince her that this is what she needed to be excited about.
I didn't go to meetings, I didn't read the books, I didn't plug into the system whatsoever, but I saw him start changing.
I focused on how I could better myself and associated with the people in the business and really focused on the dream that I had for our future together.
He started becoming a nicer person. He was more outgoing. He was more focused on his goals, his future, and he just became so excited about where he was going. And I liked the changes I saw, and that is what attracted me to this business.
Even though I didn't necessarily see the results that I expected right up front, I trusted in the mentorship that we had, and they told us just continue doing those steps and you will succeed. And that's exactly what we found out to be true.
Once I came on board, I said, there's 2 things I don't want to do. I don't want to sell anything, and I don't want to talk to anybody. I thought I'd have to go door to door, knocking on doors, asking if somebody would like to buy a product, and I do retail today, but I don't do that. What I do is I look for a need that I can fill. If someone says, I'm tired, great, I've got 4 or 5 products that can help with that need. Someone says, I don't feel well, or I'm getting a cold, or I spilled on my new coat, or whatever their problem is, I don't have time to go grocery shopping. I can help them. And so I look for a way that I can reach out my hand and help other people.
We're Dave and Lisa T. Roller
from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
We're Ruby IBOs.
My late wife and I were building this business together, and unfortunately, she was on the 97th floor of Tower 1 of the World Trade Center on September 11th. So at that point, I no longer had a business partner. And not only that, not only did I lose my wife and my best friend, but I lost my business partner. So I found myself in a very difficult position because my wife and I, we had no children. And I live 1 mile north of the World Trade Center, and not even knowing whether my wife was dead or alive, not being able to get out on a telephone call, no family around whatsoever. There were people within Quixtar who spent hours on the phone with me late at night. You know, when I needed to call somebody, somebody was there to call. Quixtar Corporation sent the company plane down filled about 10 or 12 people came down to support me at Catherine's memorial service in early October. It's people helping people. These were all things that really, really helped get me through that terrible time. All the things that I learned in this business prior to 9/11 helped me get through 9/11. The corporation people, my downline and my customers, they helped me get through, which has made me stronger, which has then in turn made me better able to do this business now. My name is Charles Wolfe. I live in New York City, specifically on the island of Manhattan, and I am a Ruby Platinum.
When we saw the business, I was involved in law enforcement in South Florida and specifically chasing drug smugglers.
I was a stay-at-home mom. We were a young family with 2 little boys. One was 5, one was 9. But our 5-year-old had been born prematurely and had some birth defects, and we really wanted him to go to really have private education.
We had been out in the Bahamas flying all night long, and we were walking back to the car. My friend John asked me if I'd come over that night and take a look at something that could help put our kids in private school.
When we saw the business, the first thing that came to mind was, my gosh, maybe now we can afford private education for both boys.
And once that was achieved, we had to reset goals. And as we reset goals, we continued to move ahead in our business.
I feel that we are in charge of our destiny. We don't have to go up and down with the job market. We can work a lot or we could work little. It's all up to us.
Few places teach us how to dream and teach us how to set goals in our modern life.
People have so much untapped potential that is just waiting out there, looking for something.
And I would advise anybody that gets in this business to find someone that can mentor you in the right direction and help you move your business ahead. You don't have to go out and reinvent the wheel. You already have a path in front of you.
I think this business is such an incredible opportunity where people can sort of design their own destiny.
Hi, I'm Steve Woods.
And I'm Annette Woods, and we're Founders Diamonds from Stuart, Florida.